Hello students, I am Raghavendra Kumar Singh, faculty of US Academy and Institute. Today we will discuss class 8th civics third chapter, why do we need a parliament. In this chapter we will discuss how parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. It makes the most important symbol of Indian democracy and a key feature of the constitution. The Indian Parliament was formed after 1947 to enable the citizens of the India to participate in decision making and control the government. Why should people decide? The decision of people's matter in a democratic country because a democratic country is run by the constant approval and participation of the peoples or citizen. The people in a democracy are the citizen and they are an integral part of any democracy. The people elect a few candidates who represent their collective voices in parliament. The parliament is made up of elected representatives of different political parties and has a lot of power. The parliament consists of total of 543 representatives. They are called member of parliament. Parliament has two houses, Lok Sabha, that is lower house, and Rajya Sabha, that is upper house. House headed by their president officers, that is speaker and chairman respectively. Now the peoples and their representatives. The harsh experience of colonial rule as well as the participation of different people in the struggle for freedom made the nationalists that all persons in independent India would be able to participate in making decisions. Thus, to fulfill the dreams and aspiration of the freedom struggle after the constitution of independent India, that laid down the principle of universal adult franchise. That is, that all adult citizens of the country have the right to vote. Now the peoples and their representatives. The decision of people that creates a democratic government and decide about its functioning. The parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, controls and guides the government. Now the role of parliament. The Indian parliament is an expression of the faith that the peoples of India have in principle of democracy. The parliament in the Indian system has immense power as it is the representative of the people. Elections to the parliament are held in a similar manner as they are for the state legislation. The Lok Sabha is elected once every 5 years. The country is divided into numerous constituencies and each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. One elected these candidate became member of parliament or MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. The Lok Sabha is usually elected once every 5 years. After the formation of the parliament, it needs to perform the following functions: to select the national government and to control and guide and inform the government and lawmaking. Now, to select the national government. Parliament of India consists of the President, the Rajya Sabha, the Lok Sabha. After the Lok Sabha election, a list is prepared showing how many MPs belongs to each political party. There are 543 elected plus 2 Anglo-Indian nominated members in Lok Sabha. For a political party to form the government, they must have the majority of elected MPs. A majority party should have at least half of numbers, that is 272 members or more. The opposition in parliament is formed by all the political parties that oppose the majority party or the coalition formed. The largest among these parties is called the opposition party. One of the most important functions of the Lok Sabha is to select the executives. The executive is a group of persons who work together to implement the laws made by Parliament, for which we use the term government. The Prime Minister of India is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. When 2 or more than 2 different political parties join together to form a government, it is known as a coalition government. Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha functioning primarily as the representative of the states of India in the parliament. It has an important role in weaving and altering the laws initiated by the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can also initiate legislation. A bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha in order to become a law. The members of the Rajya Sabha were elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of various states. These are 233 elected members plus 12 members nominated by the President. Now, to control, guide, and inform the government. The Parliament begins with a question hour. The question hour is an important mechanism through which MPs can elicit information about the working of the government. By asking questions, the government is alerted to its shortcoming. The government also comes to know the opinion of the people through their representative in the parliament. In all matters dealing with the finances, the parliament approval is crucial for the government. The parliament, while in session, begins with a question hour. The opposition party highlights drawbacks in various policies and programs of the government and mobilize popular support from their own policies. This helps in healthy function of a democracy. The parliament approval is crucial for the government in all matters dealing with finances. The MPs, as representatives of the peoples, have a central role in controlling, guiding, and informing Parliament. Now, the lawmaking. Lawmaking is a significant function of Parliament. Now, what are the peoples in Parliament? Parliament now has more and more peoples from different backgrounds. There has also been an increase in political participation from the Dalits and backwards. Some seats are reserved in Parliament for SCs and STs. Similarly, there is a reservation seat for women also. There are rural members as well as members from regional parties also. There have been an increase in political participation from backward and Dalit caste and the minorities. When India got freedom after a long and tough struggle, in this struggle for freedom, peoples from different backgrounds participated. They were greatly inspired by the India's ideas of freedom, equality, and participation in decision making. The British government had created such a havoc that they never dared to criticize any of their decisions, even if they did not agree with them. The freedom movement changed this situation. The nationalists began to openly criticize the British government and make demand. They demanded that there should be elected members in the legislation with a right to discuss the budget and ask questions. The Government of India Act 1909 allowed for some elected representatives. However, all adults were not allowed to vote. Also, people could not participate in decision making under the British rule. But the nationalists wanted that all persons in India, independent India, would be able to participate in decision making. Therefore, when India got freedom, the dreams and aspirations of the freedom struggle were made concrete in the Constitution. The Constitution of Independent India laid down the principle of universal adult franchise. Now, all adult citizen of a country has the right to vote. In the democratic government, the individual or citizen is the most important person. Now the question arises, how does the individual give approval to the government? One way of doing so is through election. People would elect their representative to the parliament. Then one group from among these elected representatives forms the government. It means people through chosen representative form the government and control it. The Indian Parliament came into existence in 1947. It is the representative of the peoples and enjoy immense power. Elections to the Parliament are held in a similar manner as they are for the state legislature. The Lok Sabha is usually elected once every year. The country is divided into several constituencies. Each of these constituencies elects one person to the parliament. The candidate who contests election usually belongs to the different parties. Once elected, these candidates became members of the parliament, and these members together form the parliament. The parliament keeps a check on the ministers and their work. Members of Parliament have the right to question the minister about the working of their department. This is usually during the question hour. The government gets valuable feedback and is kept on its toes by the question by the MPs. It has also been suggested that there should be reservation of seats for women, SC, ST, minorities, and most of the Dalit and background castes. However, these issues is still in debate.